From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Tuesday, April the 16th, 2024. The unprecedented direct attack from Iran on Israel Saturday night and Israel's remarkable defense of that attack, which the IDF has named Operation Iron Shield, remains at the center of our news tonight. IDF Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Herzi Halevi said Iran will face the consequences of its attack on Israel. Halevi also thanked Israel's allies for standing up with Israel against Iran in the attack, naming U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM, and the Armed Forces of the United Kingdom and France, among other partners.
Operation Iron Shield proved the strength of our ironclad cooperation. I want to thank all our international partners who stood up to Iran's aggression. Iran's attack has created new opportunities for cooperation in the Middle East. We are closely assessing the situation. We remain at our highest level of readiness. Iran will face the consequences for its actions. We will choose our response accordingly. The IDF remains ready to counter any threat from Iran and its terror proxies as we continue our mission to defend the State of Israel.
The IDF released footage from the control room on Saturday night from where the commanding and directing of Israel's defense operation took place. The commander of the control unit, Colonel A, as he is referred to, said the night between Saturday and Sunday was a historic night. We are prepared for any task in any area, in Gaza, in the north, in the south, and in faraway places. We are here to ensure the safety of the citizens of the State of Israel, prepared and ready. An IDF spokesperson, Lieutenant Colonel Peter Lerner, shared video showing the remains of one of the 120 ballistic missiles fired at Israel Saturday night, found Sunday morning floating in the Dead Sea.
So when I first saw the images circulating on social media about a ballistic missile in the Dead Sea, I thought, no, this must be fake news. There's nothing fake about this. This is just 70% of an Iranian ballistic missile launched against Israel on Saturday night. The warhead of this missile was something like 500 kilos.
The 7-year-old girl who was critically injured by shrapnel from an intercepted missile during the attack from Iran Saturday night remains in intensive care. The Times of Israel cited pediatric intensive care director Dr. Isaac Lazar, saying that she is still on artificial ventilation and in life-threatening condition. He said, "We all hope that her condition will quickly improve and that she will soon be healthy and able to return home with her family." U.S. House of Representatives Majority Leader Steve Scalise called Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu last night, and the Prime Minister's office said expressed support for any decision that Israel makes in light of the Iranian attack. The Prime Minister's office also says Scalise informed Netanyahu of his initiative to advance in Congress in the coming days a series of measures against Iran and for Israel. 3 Israelis were lightly hurt in northern Israel today during a drone attack from Lebanon. The IDF said 2 explosive drones crossed the territory of Lebanon towards the territory of Israel and exploded in the area of Beit Hillel. The IDF also said today that it attacked and killed a Hezbollah commander in Lebanon, who it said was involved in the promotion and planning of launching rockets and anti-tank missiles towards Israel, and that during the war he organized and planned various terrorist plots against Israel. 2 rockets were fired from Gaza today by terror group Hamas at southern Israel, setting off sirens in the area of Nir Am. The projectiles are said to have fallen in open areas, and there was no damage or injury reported. The IDF continues its mission against Hamas in Gaza, eliminating terrorists and destroying terror infrastructure. Pro-Palestinian anti-Israel demonstrators blocked several major roadways and bridges yesterday in a number of states across the U.S., including California, New York, and Oregon. Others disrupting travel at Chicago O'Hare International. Dozens of protesters were said to have been arrested. The Anti-Defamation League released its annual audit of anti-Semitic incidents for last year, showing a staggering rise in incidents of anti-Jewish hate for 2023, with a 140% surge in anti-Semitic incidents, including CEO Jonathan Greenblatt wrote an appalling 321% rise in incidents on college campuses. Greenblatt saying the report was more than just numbers, it was a wake-up call. Well, the American Jewish Committee released its inaugural Voices Against Anti-Semitism campaign today, with celebrities highlighting the impact Hamas's October 7th massacre in Israel has had on American Jews, advocating for standing in solidarity with Israel and underscoring the urgency of bringing the hostages home, now held in Gaza for 193 days.
Saying that being anti-Zionist is not anti-Semitic, I feel like is kind of a conversation stopper.
It's basically saying Jew hatred.
If you're not against Jews, but you're against the only place that grants them safety, I don't believe you.
My name is Eitan Bernath.
Jennifer Goodwin.
Lizzie Savetsky.
And I stand with Israel
And the Jewish people.
Bring home the hostages, period.
On October 7th, Hamas came in and murdered about 1,200 Israeli people, and 200 plus Israelis were kidnapped.
How is that okay? How is society not speaking up?
That could have been your mom, that could have been your sister, that could have been you.
They are us. We are them.
They're still being tortured by Hamas, and we need to act fast.
There is nothing political or dangerous about saying, bring them home now. Nothing.
Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Tuesday, April the 16th at 7 o'clock. Rabbi Ammiel Hirsch reflects on his congregation's recent mission to Israel and an experience he had there that left him hopeful for the future of Israel. At 7:30, the late Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sacks speaks about the upcoming Passover holiday. At 8, Justin Pine sits down with Avi Weiss, visionary rabbi, author, and founder of the Hebrew Institute of Riverdale, Yeshivat Chovevei Torah, and co-founder of Yeshivat Maharat, for a full-ranging conversation on Weiss's childhood, Israel, activism, and more. At 9, Helen Nash is on L'chaim. At 10, a replay of Rabbi Hirsch. At 10:30, a replay of this newscast. And coming up next, it's the ILTV's Insider. And that's the JBS News Update for Tuesday, April the 16th, 2024. I'm Teisha Bader. Am Yisrael Chai.